Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the good, the awesome, the sometimes referred to as noble, Dr. Yukon Suck It. Yeah. Yukon Suck It. Tell your mama. So anyways, I am broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters. And I'm bringing to you a deck that I found over on Untapped GG. Where I got it from, off of their premium mythic list, right? No, not Untapped. It's off of Magic GG. That's where I got it from. For the premium mythic list. So this is a premium mythic type deck that's done pretty well, and I figured, yeah, let's give it a try. You know, it's IZZET, but it's not IZZETs I've played before. Like I actually really favor IZZET Mill. You know, there's always the Goldspan Dragon kind of IZZET decks. This is a Lier IZZET deck, and it was interesting. I haven't really played it. I always thought that Lier kind of felt like cheating to a certain degree, so I've kind of stayed away from Lier. But here we go. We're playing with it tonight. So let's take a look at the cards that are in here, and then we'll take it out on track and see how well it does. At the low end, we've got a bunch of cards. We've got Consider. Pay for 1. You look at the top card of your library. You could put that into your graveyard. Draw a card. So you got a little bit of card draw there. So basically it's kind of like it's scrying, I believe. I don't know why they didn't say scry 1, draw a card or something. I don't know if scries just go back into the bottom of your library or something. I forget how it goes. All right, we got Delver of Secrets. That guy looks way too happy to catch that butterfly right there. Anyways, you pay 1. He's a 1/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, you look at the top card of your library. You reveal it. If it's an instant or sorcery, he transforms into a 3/2 flying dude. So this guy has the potential to be super awesome on your second turn, but he could also just be dumb. We get into Fading Hope, one of my favorite cards. I can use it both offensively and defensively because you can return target creature to his owner's hand. If its mana value is 3 or less, you get a scry. Love, love, love Fading Hope. It's probably one of my favorite blue cards. You use it to like rescue your guy before he's killed, or you can punch one of the other people out of the way if they become inconvenient or totally maximize your abilities. Strangle. So Strangle, I'm kind of beginning to hate Strangle to a certain degree. You get to do 3 points of damage to a creature or planeswalker for 1, which is fantastic. It's like a lightning bolt in the olden days. Problem is, it's a sorcery, meaning you can only cast it on your own turn and only during your main phases. So that slowness is a little much. But, 1 mana is kind of what you're looking for. Nice and cheap, right? We got the Ledger Shredder. Now, Ledger Shredder is big deal as he connives. But, he's a 1/3 for 2. He's flying. That's great. That's great as is. But whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, then you connive. Conniving is that you draw a card and then discard a card. And if you discarded a non-land card, you put a +1/+1 counter on the Ledger Shredder. That's why you want a bunch of cheap spells, is because you want to be able to play 2 spells each turn to be able to pump up your Ledger Shredder. Plus, you can do a little bit of card drawing, which means you're going to be able to pick which cards you want the most from the ones that you are drawing, which should put you into a better position. We got Cleansing Wildfire. This is another, see at the bottom there, draw a card. That's really what you're doing with this card. Otherwise, what it also does is you destroy target land. Its controller may search library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. I never considered you can destroy your own land if you wanted to. If you really, really, really needed to get a card of a particular color, you could do this, kill one of your own lands, get a card of the color you actually want, and then draw a card. That's not so bad. Otherwise, use it to take out man lands or some other stupid land that they may have, your opponent may have, something dumb like that. Magmatic Channeler. So she's a 1/3 for 2, so she's got a big old butt that can help you with defending. As long as you got 4 or more instants or sorceries in your graveyard, she gets +3/+1. We'll make her into a 4/4. And then you could tap her to discard a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may choose one of them, and you may play that card this turn. So I guess as long as you have the ability to discard a card, and you got enough mana, you could tap her, and then it gives you access to 2 other cards you could just use this turn. But you can only use one of them. So it's kind of a desperate Hail Mary thing, but hey, at least she's a 4/4 potentially. Expressive Iteration. So this is cheap IZZET card draw, right? You play it, you get 3 cards, the top 3. One goes in your hand, one goes back to your library at the bottom, and the other one goes into exile, and you have to play it that turn. So usually you don't play a mana, you play this, you try to aim for your last one to be a mana, so that way you can just mana out for that with the exiled. That's usually the best thing to do. And these things are cheap, so good for them. Shatterskull Smashing. This is a land. It'll come out tapped. You can pay 3 to make it untapped. You can pump a bunch of stuff in there to make this thing do a bunch of damage. If you deal 6 or more damage, or X is 6 or more, you do twice that amount of damage and divide it amongst your targets instead. So it's a pretty good, a little bit of a wipe there. I mean, it only takes out up to 2 creatures, but still. Prismari Command. It's 3, and you get to choose 2 of the abilities. So that's one of the great things about the Swiss Army Knife of a card, is that you get to do 2 of the things. And it's do 2 damage to any target. Target player draws 2 and then discards 2. Target player creates a treasure token or destroy target artifact. Those are all great abilities, right? And there's Lier, the Drown. So it costs you 5. He comes out. He's a 3/4. Spells cannot be countered. So suck it, blue. Each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. It is equal to the card's mana cost. So you can basically play all of your instants and sorceries a second time. So that's why this is really a Lier deck. At that, we've got Kamigawa Bounce. We got Manland, Kamigawa, what are these? Spirit Hasty, 2/1/1 Hasty Spirit tokens. We got Fill the Ruin to get rid of Manlands. We got a few duels in here too. Not too much. So this is the deck. Let's take it out and see how well it does. And we're playing against Carano. All right, we've got stuff. Let's keep it. Time to consider things. All right, Delver, that's fine. This is his opportunity to shine right here at the beginning. And now we can strangle somebody if we have the opportunity. It's sorcery, so it's not going to present ourselves during our opponent's turn. Come on, let's Hulk out. Hulk out. Come on. You do it. Gosh darn it. Fine. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's create let's destroy target artifact and draw 2. Ooh, he's keeping that thing alive. How incredibly crazy. All right. What does he got up here? There's got to be some creatures coming out eventually, right? So let's just go ahead and Fading Hope and the Smashing. Let's do that. All attack! Go get him, Delver. All right. Hulk out, Hulk out, Hulk out, Hulk out. Come on. Oh, jeez, the freaking wheeze. All right, here we go. And Prismari, we're going to go ahead and destroy target artifact and draw 2 cards. Let's see what the future holds. Something other than mana? Yeah, Lier, okay. Do anything good over here? We do. We do have a lot of good stuff in here. You never gave him a chance. Oh, there's another one. How fantastic. Think we'll be able to keep Lier on the table? And too much about artifacts, or enchantments, I should say. Dude, he's planning on playing werewolves? Where are they? Oh, there's his wolf. How nice of it. All right, got down to 19. We got a long ways to go. Wolf out, wolf out. Come on. I want you to Hulk out. Reveal. There we go. There's another person. And she is bulky now too. Not gonna play a second. Not gonna play a second one. I don't want to get another wolf out there. Tybalt, huh? Sorcery. Instant. Two's not going to cut it. I only got 3 mana, right? Much better. All right. Let's do it this way. 2 points of damage, and let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna see if I can get something better going on here. Oh, we got some dudes. All right, 1 and 2. Oh no. I'm going in. Gotta choke it back to him. I'm only casting 1 per turn. All right, well, that is 11 points right there. If you could just not do anything. That suckerfish. Well, that's my one this turn. Another one will get me a stupid wolf to fight with. I find this awkward. I have way too many cards. Oh, come on. I gotta fight this guy to the death. Can't let a Tybalt come out. I'd rather fight a wolf than a Tybalt. I can just kill that though, can't I? Oh, I guess I don't have any more of those left, do I? I should just keep going, I suppose. Don't need any of that. This guy's going after my second spells. Trust me, my people know how to take care of it. Problem is, I need to play second spells to be able to get this guy going. Let's do a Prismari Command. Destroy target artifact. Let's just go ahead and do 2 points of damage at this point. Create it there. Ah, we got him down to 5. Here's 2. And we win. Ooh, that was a nail biter. But victory! And we're playing against Ghilardi. All right, we got a bunch of good mana, a bunch of weird stuff. Let's keep it. All right, I'm going to roll into slow so that potentially we can Cleansing Wildfire, something kooky he's going to put out. Not going to care about that. Let's consider the way things could be. Slow mana. I mean, I guess it's mana. That's probably what we're looking for anyway. All right. I'll take it. And we got a dude. Okay, so there's number 4. Strangle him all night long. A lot like this. 1. And let's go ahead and look to the future. There's another land. All right, I'll take it. Go get a Magmatic Channeler. Another one of them, huh? I don't have the ability to strangle yet. Because by playing these cards, I actually make my Channeler weaker, don't I? That's not good. Alright, do I actually want to put those out as creatures? Let's just go draw a card. We can bounce Slugger Boy back out of here in a second. There you go, love that. All right, I got 2 guys out now. That's good. They're both 4/4s. Let's let them waste that. That'll be fantastic. All right, so I can only do... Let's race. Let's race. Let's do it. Gotta haste up. There's... Got him down to 10. Back up to 11. That's a big bear. Ooh. It's got haste. Oh, because haste comes from Alana there, doesn't it? All right, so I can do 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's fine. We got him. Don't look up on me. Winner, winner, victory dinner. All right, we're playing against Applemon. And we got 3 mana and some stuff. I'm going to start off with that. I mean, I'm not going to be able to play the Fading Hope. I could play that anytime. I'm not going to lose everything on the first turn. There we go. You get out there with your big old butt. You need to block for me. Well, these Cleansing Wildfires are coming like crazy. Yeah, let's just consider. That'll destroy it. See, I can't get rid of an enchantment with it. Let's take it, though. Doesn't really mean anything to them, but I'll get a draw card. Please remind me on my next turn to play Expressive Iteration before I put down a land. All right, land last, like you're supposed to do it. And what can I do? I can't shoot. I can't put out a Ledger Shredder. Well, so now I got to kill that guy. Of course, he'll come. My Ledger Shredder will come back as a token. Okay, we got a lot of flyers we got to put up with at the moment. I can always bounce those two little dudes back to his hand, which are going to make them unavailable. Tokens, I mean, they'll be gone. At which point, then I'd be able to put out I got to get 5 to be able to put a Lier out. Cleansing Wildfire. What is this thing? Nothing worth really worried about. That is something worth worrying about. One, two. All right, what I don't care about is that. Don't care. One in, Jive, Turkey. There we go, got him down to 14. Put out a 5th land, we'll be able to put out a Lier. Of course, then I'll be all out of mana. Another mana would be really great on the next turn. Sorry, you just got to pick the one you want the least. There's that mana I wanted. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaves us with the ability to play. Let's do Fading Hope. Bounce that one back. Get rid of Delver of Secrets. Sure, it's a thing. All right, let's go into combat. I got 9. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got a blocker. Let's just go for it. That was probably a bad decision. I am a reckless guy, so whatever. Ooh, he's doing really poor choices, and that's great. Don't undo it. Just go ahead and commit. And don't be thinking. All right, well, at least I got... Cleansing Wildfires are dumb. I mean, that's just a draw card. Consider is... I like that one better. Fading Hope's going to bounce somebody back. Prismari Command can do 2 points of damage. Expressive Iteration will give me a gamble on the future. All right, so let's put out another land. I am going to go ahead and do blue. I'm going to do 2 points of damage and create a treasure token. All right, so we just need to, what do we need to do here? I've got 4 left. Fading Hope. Just a land. It's not going to help with the connive at all. All right, so what can I do at this point? I have excessive iterations, which are going to get us anywhere. We have the ability to bounce. Dude, let's just get rid of that guy. You know, he's not really all that great for me. Oh, and I still got 3 left here, huh? Let's consider... another wildfire, huh? All right. If I go into everything, you have to kill everything to get rid of Lier. And that might be cool. All right, we got him down to 7. Should I just not waste it? Let's go ahead and draw another card. Prismari Command, excellent. He could just kill me. I didn't even see that. Oh well. Not victory! Alright, this is Talisker 8910. And we've got 2 mana. I guess we'll keep it. This is a inexpensive deck. Apparently I'm not going first. It means I could punch his bat in the face. Not letting me do anything. Come on, I'm punching a bat. Punch, 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 punch. Oh, I am going first? All right, cool. Let us consider that which is, okay, another mana. Got to get ourselves up to at least 5 here, right? All right, he's got 3 for a butt. Oh, we're playing against Fast Red. What am I 2 this next turn? Apparently, I don't need to worry about it. You kill that guy too? No. You're just gonna charge me like you got nothing to lose, huh? What I'm gonna grab? I'm gonna grab our pal and lose the consider, put out another land. I will pull it as a blue. And we'll go for a nice strangle. Strangle. 3 cards in the grave. 1 more, and the Magmatic Channeler hulks out. Yeah, I played the Ledger Shredder because I need him to grow. Welcome back, buddy. One. Oh, the thing is, I'm not... Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 points of damage, and we're going to create a treasure token. Oh, really? Choices have to be made, unfortunately. Ooh, Brutal Cathar. That is some great looking art right there. All right, we're rolling in the beef now. We're Burrito Supreme in it. I don't have any counter spells. There we go. Lifelink, huh? Yeah, pump them up. Nope. There he comes again. And we win. Overwhelming power and victory. All right, here we are with the IZZET deck from the premium mythical list over at Untapped GG. And I got to say that when I first saw this deck, I was kind of underwhelmed. I just didn't think there was a lot of meat to it. I didn't think it was all that great. Was on the premium mythic list, so you have to give it the benefit of the doubt. And I'm glad I did. This deck did fairly well. I mean, I think some of the losses I got is just because I'm just unfamiliar with it. I'm not sure how to play some of these cards. I'm not sure some of these cards are very Dr. Mythic-y cards. Dr. Mythic, Dr. Suck-It cards. Like, let's talk about the cards I disliked. Cleansing Wildfire. That's the one I probably disliked the most. I mean, in reality, it's just a card draw. It costs you 2. Great. But, you want to destroy a target land, but they get to take another basic land and put it into play. Kind of sucks. I mean, if you're going after man lands with it or dual lands, I mean, I guess it just seems like there should be something better you could do with this 2 mana right there. I'm thinking I'd probably want to put in, the 2 points of damage and a learn or something like that. That sounds even better than this one to me. Because we got Field of Runes in here. That could take out the man lands if you're really desperate for it. The other thing I disliked is Delver of Secrets. I mean, I know Delver of Secrets is supposed to be great because he's an incredibly cheap card. They can Hulk out on turn 2 into this 3/2 flying creature, which is going to get you enough, a lot of damage, against somebody paying 20 points there. But I just, for some reason, I never seem to get those instants or sorceries that get him to change. It's just land. Plus, I can't stand the way he looks. That is just a god-awful looking dude right there. Light bulb head and everything, right? Consider Feeling Hope, Strangle. I wish Strangle, it was more of an instant. Holding it back as a sorcery is kind of rough. Yeah, the rest of the cards are pretty good. Now, who are the heroes? Okay, so Lier is obviously the hero. This is a Lier deck, right? So, you build up to 5. You could dump a bunch of stuff in the graveyard if you need to, because once you get Lier out, you will be able to play all of that stuff again. And it's great, right? And that's how you win. But you definitely need the ability to do more damage to the player, I would assume. I mean, I can't say that, right? Because this deck won a bunch. It was definitely competitive. So maybe I'm just projecting too much. Let's go back though. So the other person I found was fantastic. I was thinking it would be Ledger Shredder. He wasn't as great as I thought. Magmatic Channeler, on the other hand, was really good. I loved it when she would become a 4/4, and then you just be able to put these 4/4 out. The thing is, it's they're just 4/4s. It's not that great. It's like a troll or something, but still, you're able to play them for 2. If you have enough mana, their little tap ability could be good. I never used it though. It wasn't. I was more interested in using them for damage. But yeah, I was really impressed with Magmatic Channeler. I don't know. So Ledger Shredder, this is what I didn't like about it, is that whenever you connived, if you had multiple them out, you had to keep conniving for each one individually. And I kind of like to just sort of like, pull a card, throw away a card, and have all of them sort of just take it. I guess it was kind of good because I was kind of going through my library. I kind of felt like I was throwing away a lot of good stuff to try to keep the Ledger Shredders going. But, a semi-growing flying creature is hard to pass up and is probably one of the better things about this deck. So, yeah, my problems with this deck is it has like the pitter-patter punches of toddlers doing 2 points and 3 points of damage. It's just not very punchy. But apparently you don't need it because this deck was winning a bunch. So let's give it a rating. Is it competitive? Well, it came from the premium mythic list, and in my own testing, I would say yes, this deck is very competitive. It is a decent deck that you're going to rake up some wins. How much did I actually get off of mine here? I got 50% in all my plays out of, let's see, 8 games, right? 4 wins, 4 losses. But on the play, I got 67%. So yeah, this is definitely a deck that does better when you are going first. I think you could do better if we had just a little bit stronger punches there, maybe a little bit more of it. That was just my experience. Secondly, is this deck fun? That's where I'm going to start to choke it back a little bit, because my problem was that when Lier came out and you had access to all of your instants, that was fun. That was really fun. But then it suddenly became not as fun when you're sitting there trying to figure out what to do because you had way too many choices. And it was hard to manage, it was hard to keep track of, and everything's very bright and shiny and wiggly and stuff. So I felt kind of under pressure to constantly try to like manage this group of cards in front of me. So if that doesn't bother you, this deck will probably be a lot more fun. If you're used to playing with Lier, you'll probably like it just fine. I had some problem with Lier's ability. It was just kind of overwhelming. Lastly, is there a theme? No, there's no theme here. This is not a tribe deck. This isn't, I don't know, like a guild deck or anything like that. This is literally just a bunch of stuff. Calling it IZZET being blue and red is just because the colors are blue and red. So anyways, I thought this deck, so if we're going to rate this thing, it's competitive, so it's going to get at least an A. Is it fun and themey? Meh. So I'm just going to give it a solid A at this point, just because it is a good deck to play. It's not unfun, and I'm sure the more you play it, or at least the more I play it, the more I'll probably end up liking it. You just got to tweak the cards to find the cards that you like best, and you probably find this deck to be really, really good. So anyways, if you end up playing with this deck, I hope you enjoy it as much, if not more, than I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, hasta la vista, baby. See ya.